Good morning, Miss Partee. I see you. How you doing? I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone else.
Thanks, Mr. Graham, but we want to make sure we keep it low. The judge will be on, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, thanks.
Okay, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as the presiding judge on this morning. On this morning, you are in this courtroom because you are a part of our specialty court docket. I do have a few 8:30 pretrials, formal hearings, and arraignment on the bench warrants scheduled. And I see Attorney Bradfield is here on this morning. And so we're glad to have you this morning, Attorney Bradfield. Yes, good morning. I'm going to start off by asking that the attorneys for your specialty court place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. Attorney Jessica Warfield, P85391, Defense Counsel for Specialty Court.
All right, good morning, Ms. Warfield.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. Darnell Barton, P83363 on behalf of Specialty Courts. Good morning.
Good morning. You just can't get rid of us, huh, Mr.
At
Barton?
At all. Love y'all.
All right. Very good. And then Ms. Bradfield, let me have you place your appearance on the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, and to your staff. I am Attorney Daphne Bradfield, P70578, and I am on the traffic docket. I make a motion that my appearance be for every case.
All right, very good. And I am granting your motion. And good morning
Thank you.
again to you. And so, Ms. Wilson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, if there are any matters that are traffic matters, please place them in a breakout room with Ms. Bradfield. I also see an attorney that's on, looks like for the 8:30. Please for formal hearings, please let Ms. Mack. Good morning to you, Ms. Mack, and Officer Locke, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, ma'am.
All right, if you all could reach out to Mr. Rosenthal and let him know that we have an attorney that's here and ready to go on an 8:30 matter. And I'm not gonna hold on too long, okay? All right, and so Miss Wilson, if you could place the attorney in one breakout room so that when Mr. Rosenthal comes on, he can be placed in the breakout room. And then you can place any other 8 cases in the breakout room with Ms. Bradfield. All right, with that, I am going to switch over now to start calling the specialty court docket. And so, Mr. Morgan, let me have you place your appearance on the record for me.
Good morning, Your Honor. Samaje Morgan, Specialty Court Coordinator.
Thank you and good morning to you. Good to see you on this morning. All right. Miss Jasmine Taylor, your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right. Good morning, Miss Taylor. Okay. All right, very good. All right. Are there any preliminary matters for the court's consideration before we get started? It looks like there are a couple of people that may need to go into breakout rooms. Am I correct? Ms. Taylor, you just sent me a message. She needs to go in a breakout room and speak, I think, unless you think differently, and speak with someone about that issue, because I'm not going to tolerate that. When the court orders someone to test and say test on that day, they must test on that day. That's how this works, how it works. All right, so Ms. Taylor.
Yes, she can go in a breakout room with Attorney Warfield, and I'm actually gonna send Attorney Warfield this information too right now.
All right, very good. So I'm gonna place Attorney Warfield. Ms. Wilson, if you could place Attorney Warfield and Ms. Gregory in a breakout room, that would be great. And if Ms. Gregory, if you have an appointment this morning, good morning to you, then I'm going to let you go in breakout room and I'm going to do your case tomorrow because you're going to have to sit in court. And so it's going to take a moment. I have some other things pressing. So do you have an appointment this morning? Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am, with my therapist.
Okay, all right. And we're going to have to work on making sure we don't schedule those on the Wednesdays that you have to come to court, because I can't guarantee that you'll go first. It depends on what's going on. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Ms. Taylor, are you opposed to her coming back on tomorrow?
No, she can be adjourned till tomorrow.
Wonderful. That way we don't have to rush her. And so I'm going to have her go in that breakout room with Ms. Attorney Warfield first, and then I'm going to adjourn Ms. Gregory until tomorrow. So for case number SP 122-89901, Makila Gregory. Ms. Gregory, state your full name. Oh, I can't hear you. Did she go out?
Yeah, it looks like she's not on the screen anymore.
That's okay. Ms. Taylor, make sure she knows that she's to appear tomorrow at 8:35 a.m. for court. And then she needs to test on today, okay?
Okay.
Good. Thank you. And I'll see her on tomorrow. Very good. There's someone in my courtroom with a hat on. I'm going to ask you to remove your hat. We are in court.
Oh, Judge,
Streaming live.
that
Yes.
looks like that's Mr. Cruz, who's over at Teen Wellness Inpatient.
Okay. All right. I'm not able to really see who it is. They're going to have to get in some light, but I did see they had a hat on and they can't be in my courtroom with a hat on. All right. Very good. Are there any other preliminary matters before I switch to the Wayne County Jail? From the attorneys or from the team?
No, Judge, not at this time.
All right, very good. Who do we have at the jail this morning?
I believe that's Mr. Reed. Let's double check.
Good morning, Judge. I have Mr. Thomas in front of you right now.
Mr. Thomas, is that Delon Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
And I
Miss-
have Mrs. Sharon Williams.
Oh, Sherry Ann. Okay, very good.
Yes, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much and good morning to both of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
All right, Mr. Morgan, or Miss Taylor, do we know what we're doing as far as Mr. Thomas is concerned? He is an absconder. And so I don't know if you all need a few minutes to update me on him.
No, Judge, I don't have any updates on Mr. Thomas at this time or even Miss Sherry Ann Williams. I would need to speak with Sergeant Coho and Miss O'Brien over at the jail to get updates because we didn't get any so far. So if we could adjourn them.
Okay, that's fine. And Mr. Thomas has been in custody since, do we know?
No.
At the jail?
I think last Thursday, maybe.
Last week, Thursday? All right, very good. And he is an absconder. I just need something
That is
on
true.
record. Okay, so he came into, did he come into our program, Mr. Morgan?
Yes,
No.
I am. I'm looking him up now, Judge. Give me 1 second.
He was
please.
never admitted into specialty court.
Right, because he walked away. He didn't come back.
Correct.
All right, very good. And so let me give you all a moment before I start asking questions. I just need to know, have we ordered competency? Has he taken a plea or was he referred from another judge? And then tell me what your recommendation is. I know you said to adjourn him, but tell me, I still need to know that little information and then I'll consider the adjournment.
Okay, give me a few moments, Judge.
Yes, yeah. All right, very good. So, Mr. Thomas, I'm gonna place you on mute because I need information from the staff, okay? Okay?
May I say something?
You can, but right now, I don't have any information from documentation to tell me what's going on with you, and I want that information from the staff. But if you can,
This situation 2009, right?
I don't know. That's why I want the staff to look up some things, okay?
They gave me, I'll let you know, they gave me a personal bond. I'm on a personal bond right now. I just got to come to court for here.
No, you're not on a personal bond with me, sir. You walked away before when a judge ordered you to come to me. So no, you're not on a personal bond with me, okay? All right, we'll figure it out. Thank you. All right, let's do it. I am ready to proceed. Both Mr. Morgan and Ms. Taylor, I need y'all help. Who ready to go? I know somebody's looking up Thomas and Williams. Who can we do first? Come on.
We can do Miss Sammy Edwards, Judge, if you like.
Yes, let's do it. All right, I have case number 200-440-7801. Good morning, Miss Edwards.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tyrell.
Good morning, Judge Holmes.
All right, how are you all doing? How are both of you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. Okay, I'm doing okay. What about you?
I'm doing well. I'm home. Yes, I'm glad to be back in Michigan. Got stuck somewhere. And so I am glad to be back in Michigan. So yes, ma'am. And glad to see everybody on this morning.
Yes.
So listen, how's Miss Edwards been doing? Let me ask Miss Edwards first. How have you been doing?
I think I've been doing good.
Okay.
And my therapist told me last week when I met with him, he's like, you've looked good the last 2 times I've seen you. So that was really great. I'm trying to smile more.
Okay.
Judge, I have a question. When you finish with us, are we supposed to click off the screen or wait until you see everyone else?
Well, I usually do it where I see everyone in your face.
Uh-huh.
But today I may have to do something a little bit different because we didn't have a chance to staff on yesterday because I was incapacitated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. So today they're going to be looking up information and trying to do some things and trying to communicate with me as well. And so I'm not going to hold people today, but usually I hold on to you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Now I see that face. I know what's going on over there.
Well, I personally, have a few questions and concerns. Once we get through all the things that you have to discuss, I have a few questions for you personally.
Okay. Did you know you need to go in a breakout room to ask them?
I don't think so. I feel okay with being here. It's nothing, nothing like super personal, just some things I want to get solidified as far as scheduling and understanding the responsibilities.
Okay. All right. Very good. You said personal. I'm like, okay, what you going to ask me?
No, I'm not going to put you on the spot. We on YouTube.
Okay. All right. So we'll get to those questions. Ms. Edwards, you do look like you're doing pretty well on today. Have you learned anything since the last time I've seen you?
Yes, I've learned. And I hope this isn't out of order. Okay. I've learned that and this is for anybody, while you're under the rule of anybody, for me, it's going to be this court, you may think that you've got things all together and be put in a situation where you don't. For example, we haven't met for a long time. And I think I was at a picnic or something, and I so wanted to have a wine cooler. But because I'm in this program, something brings me back to do the right thing. I have not drank, but I mean, it's got to be God that makes me do that. I don't want you guys to think I'm an alcoholic, but I can't even have a cooler. And I'm definitely a grown woman. And I appreciate you, Judge Holmes. You're very nice. And I need nice. And I really, really appreciate you. I have done nothing wrong. But as I said, sometimes God will bring you back. He will give you some humanity, where not humanity. What's the word I want to use?
Humility.
Humility. There we go. Humility. So you may think, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And right when you're in the situation, God brings you back. So I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody.
Yes. Listen, and we appreciate you working with us. I did not want to send you to go to jail because I don't think jail is where you need to be. And I'm so glad that in spite of all of the challenges that are going on around you, that you are still here and you're still willing to work the program. And that's what I need. I need folks that are willing to work. We'll find a way to work it and still be in compliance, but I need people to have a will to work the program. So I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. And I know you haven't seen me in a while, not because I've been on the beach or somewhere, but you've gotten up in some phases. And so you're going to a higher phase, and that will spread out our time to see each other. But know that I'm here. If you ever need to dial in or you ever needed something from me, the team knows how to contact me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay.
You have made, that makes a real difference. You're the first judge that I have seen who is like this. You're here for us. You care about us. And we can tell by your voice that you care about us. You're not fake. And I appreciate that.
No, I'm too old to be fake. Once you turn 50, you can say what you mean what you say. And I'm well over 50, but I'm just saying. you get to, so no ma'am, not fake. All right, let me hear from, and I'm gonna come back to your questions, Cyrell. I want to hear from Mr. Morgan, because he may have some answers to your questions, okay? Mr. Morgan, what do you want to tell me about Ms. Edwards?
Thank you, Judge. I did have an opportunity to speak to Ms. Edwards yesterday and also her daughter. We talked a little bit about scheduling because we're kind of understaffed. So I just let them know they had court today. She said, well, somebody was supposed to call me last week. I said, we understand, but you're in a good spot and we know you're doing good. So overall, I just had a good conversation with Ms. Edwards. She seems to be in compliance, no contact with the law. Her address and phone number is the same. She's currently doing some mental health counseling. I do not have a progress report, but I'm going to follow up with her therapist. She's also doing some other counseling services that I'll follow up with also. She agreed to make a payment next month in a few weeks, next week, next month. She's going to make a payment. I did text you, Judge, about a concern I had yesterday about a conversation about Ms. Edwards and maybe her urinalysis.
And so what I'm gonna, you know what? I respond, I'm like, I don't think I responded to you. And so I need to check my notes, and I'm not eligible to come back to the office until Friday.
Okay.
So,
Okay, thank you, Judge. I just wanted to I just wanted to double check with you, Judge, because I'm not the case manager who had this case. I looked through some notes. I don't know if she received an incentive stating that she could not drug screen. So I just wanted to double check.
Mr. Morgan, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you check your chat for me?
Yeah, and I believe that is correct, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. So
That was verified a while ago.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Taylor. Ms. Taylor verified that Ms. Edwards was doing such a good job. She was rewarded some incentives not to do any drug screens. So,
And that's because she came, and because I want everybody to understand it's a case-by-case basis. When she came into this program and screened, there was no issue with a substance use disorder. Everybody's case is different. And then Ms. Edwards did in fact have to test for a period of time until we were able to verify that we could still be in compliance with the mandates of the program if she's not testing, especially since she did not have an SUD. And so that is why she, after some months of testing and testing negative without any issues, she was allowed to not test. However, that does not mean that Ms. Edwards may not get a call or from me or from the case manager saying the judge wants you to go test today. Doesn't mean that, okay? And so I just want to make sure we're clear. So everybody's not saying, well, I don't want to test. I want to be like Ms. Edwards. It is a case by case basis. So I want to put that out there. Go on, Mr. Morgan.
thank you, Judge. And thank you, Ms. Edwards. We did have a conversation about that. And I'm always going to cover myself and make sure I consult with the judge and also our team. That's what we do.
That's right.
I'm gonna make sure I'm in compliance with Judge Holmes' orders at all times. And we just had, I'm not making any decisions on Ms. Edwards' case without, first of all, us talking about it and the judge, giving us approval. So that was pretty much my stance on this whole drug testing yesterday. And I'm glad we clarify it. So I'm going to make sure I put it in the notes that she is no longer to test because she earned that, incentive, and that's great. And that's what we want to do in our programs. When you do good, we want to give you incentives so you can move through the process and you can get done with your probation. Other than that, Judge, Ms. Edwards is doing well. I have no concerns with Ms. Edwards. I would just like to continue her in our program. I'll monitor her. I have to check what phase she's in. I think she's in phase 2. She's in 2. So I'll probably doing thorough review to see if maybe we can get her promoted in a few weeks to phase 3. But she's doing well, Judge. I had a great conversation with her and her daughter yesterday. So good job, Ms. Edwards. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Morgan, you said something while you were speaking. You said that you're going to cover yourself. I need you to cover me too.
Got you. Because I fight for y'all. Y'all, the judge to tell you, I'm going to make sure I look out for y'all because our goal is to make sure that you're successful. We don't want to sabotage anyone, but at the end of the day, we're going to make sure that we do what's in our best practices as a program.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Great report. Make sure we get that progress report from the provider. It looks like you're in good shape. Cyrell, what questions do you have?
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm wondering, as far as the court dates, is it a certain amount of time in between each court date, like every 3 weeks? What is that time frame?
She's in phase 2, and usually for phase 2, the visit with me is every 3 weeks. And I said usually because it's a case-by-case basis. It depends on what's going on with an individual. And the week before their hearing with me, they have a face-to-face with their case manager. Okay, so that's usually how it works. Sometimes with scheduling, because I do take vacations from time to time. I'm trying not to give back any vacation days this year. That's right. I want to go on every single one. I want them to tell me you don't have no more. And so our scheduling will get a little bit off, right? But that is generally how it's done. And then when she goes to phase 3, it will be every 30 days.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you. That puts me, roughly every 3 weeks. That's just helpful so I can have some, some gist, because sometimes we don't get the postcard.
Okay.
All right. Next question. So right now, we've talked about some of Mom's health challenges, and right now they don't want her to necessarily work, right? But Mom still wants to get out and get rolling, and I want her to. I don't want her to be in here all day long, right? And so we had talked with Mr. Morgan, and I know he said he was going to talk with you as well, but I just want to emphasize it. Whenever we can get her started on working on her community service, I'm really hopeful that we can do that, because she can get out and get moving, and I still want her to be out and about doing stuff, even if that's not exactly what she used to be doing. And so
right,
I'm not
Mr.
sure
Morgan,
what it'll look like.
Can we start getting that set up? But what I'd like you to do, Mr. Morgan, is speak with Ms. Edwards and Cyrell about what that community service will look like, or what there may be some limitations, okay? And we're gonna make sure we get her at one provider, at one site, and she's able to stay there to do all of her community service.
Okay. We talked briefly about it yesterday. I told him I'll get back with them, but we'll have more in-depth conversations just so I know what, her limitations and things might be. Make sure, I let Ms. Green know to sign her up for a place she can do a community service. So I will circle back to her.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, what's your next question?
My last question, she would have some choice in whatever she has to do for community service, yes?
Well, we have to see what's available. We're still in a pandemic. We have to see what's available and what fits what she can do. But we're going to find something. Okay. And so I don't know about choice, because sometimes that can be limited. Remember, we have community service providers that service the entire court. So there are other judges that pull on them, other cases or what have you. So I don't know so much about a choice.
Okay, I appreciate that.
But have conversation with Mr. Morgan about your concerns, and we'll work with her. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. All right. We are all set. All right, Mr. Morgan, what's next?
So, Judge, we will have a face-to-face on August 31st, 2022. And her court review hearing will be September 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right. All right. Okay, so did you get that? Yes, ma'am.
Just one last question. Can you please refresh us on the payment policy when using the Dropbox?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I call you.
They keep me out of the money exchange, so, yeah.
That's good.
Yes. All right. Anything else asked to Ms. Edwards, from Ms. Edwards or on behalf of Ms. Edwards? Anything else?
You have any other questions or concerns?
No, I don't. I'm fine.
All right. All right, then I am releasing you all. Good to see both of you. You'll have your face-to-face and then your hearing. Until then, know that we're here if you need us, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, take care. So good to see you both.
Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.
All right. Mr. Morgan, who do we have up next?
Judge, if you'd like to go to Mr. Thomas, I think I have that information for you.
We're ready at the jail. All right, let's do it. I have for Mr. Thomas, case number Z789707. Mr. Thomas, have them unmute you, please, and state your name for me. I need them to unmute you.
Deleon Tyrell Thomas.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Morgan, tell us what's going on.
Judge, according to JIS, Mr. Thomas took a plea on October 30th, 2020. It looks like on March 31st, 2022, he was in front of you and we referred him to our mental health court. And then on June 7th, he was still incarcerated. I don't know why, but on June 7th, it looks like your competency order was vacated for some reason. I have no clue why.
Because if he's already taken a plea, unless he has an outstanding matter, I wouldn't need a competency.
Okay, so I guess procedurally, that's fine. I don't know what happened after June 7th. He was somehow maybe released from custody. And that's the last we've seen of Mr. Thomas.
Now, wasn't he at the jail with a future court date? They released him and he didn't show up for his future court date.
He does have some future court dates in here, Judge, for another matter. A retail fraud case, 3rd degree.
That's with Judge Bryant?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, when is his next court date with Judge Bryant?
His next court date was scheduled for August 9th, 2022, which was a week or so ago.
And what happened with Judge Bryant's case? Did she refer him to mental health court?
No, he was arraigned on a bench warrant. I don't see, I can double check on a future date. I might have ran this last week. Let me double check.
Hey, can I say something?
Sir, I'm trying to get some information, but if you'd like to say something, you can.
They gave me a court date for August 22nd. They gave me a personal bond for August 22nd, August 29th, personal bond.
Okay.
This right here.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Morgan, do you see that in the system?
So, Judge, I seen he was arraigned on the bench warrant. He stood mute on August 9th. He has a new court date for Judge Bryant for September 26, 2022. His bond was set at $100, 10%. That's the last entry from August 9th, 2022 on the retail fraud case.
And Judge Bryant has not referred. I'm trying to figure out, how did Mr. Thomas get referred to me?
It looks like on
Was this the police referral?
Yeah, I believe this was a community referral from the officers.
All right, very good. So what is the recommendation as to Mr. Thomas? Because he's not currently in the program. I don't know if we figured out if he needs, well, the police referred him. Obviously, he was arrested and they stamped his matter specialty court. Have we gotten him assessed or anything? I think because he had absconded, we didn't get a chance to do anything.
If I can chime in, I did reach out to the prosecutor, Ms. Rogers, who did state that she doesn't believe he's had an eval at all. So he would probably need a comp eval.
Oh,
A competency
I don't need,
evaluation.
I don't need no competency hearing for this.
Well, if you're talking over me, I'm gonna mute you, and that's gonna be an indication that you do need a
I can't
competency
hear you.
evaluation.
I can't
All
hear you.
right. I said, I want you to not talk over Miss Taylor, okay? Because she's making a recommendation. All right? So thank you.
May I say
Thank-
something?
1 second. I want to finish hearing from Miss Taylor because I believe you cut her off. Miss Taylor, were you finished?
Yes, that was all, Judge. That was the only update I had from the prosecutor.
And so she's indicating that he needs the competency evaluation.
Yes, just off the record that he, like you stated, absconded and never received one. And he was one of our clients who was in the jail. So he may
Okay.
need one.
All right, very good. I'm going to, yeah, he may. All right, I'm going, Ms. Warfield or Mr. Barton, did you have anything for the court? The recommendation is that he be sent for a competency evaluation.
If I may, Your Honor, if the court is recommending the competency evaluation for him, I don't see any downside to it. It doesn't have any negative effect on him or his case. So it may help him in this situation. So I don't see any issue if that would help him. Because if he is found competent, which he's saying he is, and he shouldn't have any issue with that, I think it'll help his case going forward. So,
but here's the thing, and I'm just thinking about this, Mr. Morgan. On the case that was referred to me, the VMO case, it looks like he has already taken a plea. I probably cannot do a competency request on that particular case. That's why it was vacated before. It would have to be Judge Bryant with an open case to do that competency request.
correct.
They're not going to do it, and I already have a plea.
Correct.
That's my understanding as well, Your Honor.
So it would be a matter of then just having him assessed on the 1-800 number through the jail to see if there are some needs and how we can better help him.
Okay, Judge, I'll call Sergeant Coho, get him on the, tell him to get him on the 800 number and get him a clinical assessment at the jail.
All right, very good. Mr. Thomas, you wanted to say something. Go right ahead.
What's going on with my situation? I'm here. I was here for something back in 2009, a marijuana ordinance. I was here for it.
Okay.
That's why I'm a friend of you from a marijuana ordinance, 2009.
Okay. And so you pled guilty in a matter, okay? And you were referred to us through the police department as maybe someone needing some mental health services.
I don't need that. I'm competent. I don't need that.
No, it has nothing to do.
I'm competent.
It has nothing to do with competence. It has to do with whether or not you may need some assistance, okay? That's what it has to do with, okay?
Are you gonna release me today?
Okay, no, I'm not going to release you today. But what I am going to do is, Mr. Morgan, if you could get with Sergeant Coho today, let's get him on the 1-800 number today to get him assessed. And then I can bring him back. Can we bring him back tomorrow or Friday and see where we go from there? If we're going to get him assessed that quick, I think we can by way of the 1-800 number.
Assess for what?
Or to see if there are any services that you may need, okay?
I don't need that. I don't need it. I'm here for something. They said 2009. They said I'm here for something 2009. I don't need that. I don't need,
But if you didn't take care of your business in 2009, sir, it doesn't just go away.
I was incarcerated.
Okay, all right. We'll figure it out, okay? But we're gonna get you assessed. All right.
Obsessed what?
Okay, I'm gonna mute you because I've answered that question like 3 times. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll mute you. Let's get the assessment done. If we could do that today, Mr. Morgan, I'd like to bring him back on tomorrow.
Okay, Judge.
Can we try to make that happen with Sergeant Coho?
Yes.
All right, very good. And so what I will do is I'm going to adjourn Mr. Thomas. I'll bring him back on tomorrow, which is August the 18th, 2022. And that is going to be at 8:35 a.m. I'll also reach out to Judge Bryant to just see if she wants to order a competency where he's concerned, okay?
Yes.
All right, because she would have to do it on one of her open cases.
Correct.
All right, very good. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail. We'll see Mr. Thomas by way of Zoom on tomorrow, and hopefully Sergeant Coho will coordinate getting him on the 1-800 number. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Who do we have up next? And then I do need you all to tell me what we're doing as far as Ms. Williams is concerned. She's on for today.
Amherst home on?
I don't see them.
Mr. Maddox, I thought I seen.
All right. If not, let's keep going.
All right, Judge, I have, oh, my apologies. I was gonna say Ms. Coleman is a phase 1 client, or I'm sorry, are we going in order or whatever you want to?
I'd like to.
Your Honor, oh, I'm so sorry. Do we have another jail client?
Yes, that's Ms. Williams. And
Okay.
do you have a recommendation for Ms. Williams today?
No, Judge, I did reach out to Ms. O'Brien because remember where we left off with Ms. Williams, she wasn't, responding to the officers or the workers over at the jail. So we were looking for an update to see what was going on with her mentally this week, and I don't have that information. And we need that to move forward. So.
Okay, so we haven't been able to get any assessment because she's not cooperating.
Yeah, that was the last update. So we were going to see what that looked like for this week. And I don't have an update from Ms. O'Brien yet. I did reach out to her, so I'm just waiting on that to see if she has any other news. But at this time, I don't have anything.
All right, Ms. Attorney Warfield, did you want to go in a breakout room and talk with Ms. Williams? If she doesn't participate, I can't get an assessment, which means she's going to sit at that Wayne County Jail. I would prefer to have her in services, but if she doesn't want to participate, then we'll wait it out.
I can speak to Ms. Williams. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Ms. Wilson, if you could send Ms. Williams, the jail, and Attorney Warfield into a breakout room, that would be great.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Let's keep it moving. Ms. Cyrell, is everything okay?
Hi, Judge. And I had just chatted, Mr. Morgan. I was coming back about the court date for September 7th. Mom has a prior scheduled court date with Judge, I believe it's Griner, and that's for the civil matter associated with this. I understand if we cannot move it, but I'm wondering if we can.
Oh, no, we can. Mr. Morgan, let's adjust Ms. Edwards' date.
September 14th, Judge, can be her return to court date.
All right, very good. We'll adjust it, Ms. Mack. The return to court date, September 14th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Thank you so much.
All right, you are very welcome. Thank you for giving us that notice.
Of course, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's do it. Are we ready on Ms. Partee?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Partee, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right, let's do it. I have from Ms. Partee, case number 210-451-2601. Ms. Partee, state your full name for me.
Joanna Joyce Partee.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going good. It's good to see you smile.
I just feel better. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I found that some of the techniques that I learned from my therapist and trying to become more relaxed and in touch with my feelings have been working. I've been doing power breaths, if you've heard of them before.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I journal, now pretty much every day.
All right, very good, very good. How are you doing with working the program?
Good, no issues. I have finished 10 hours of community service already.
Okay,
And I'll be back in school August 30th.
good. Isn't that a good thing?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Awesome. Now, what are you going to study? I know you're in nursing.
It's nothing to do with nursing. It's in the medical field, so to speak. I'll be doing CPC. I'm going for certified professional coding.
All right. Look at you. Very good. Very good. Make the best of this, right?
Oh yeah.
There you go. I love it. I love it. All right. Are you having any difficulties with anything or need any help with working the program?
No, I'm just wondering when I could test, either test less frequently or not at all.
Okay, well, that's something that you and your case manager will talk about, and it has to be presented to the team. And then we'll go from there. It's a case by case basis, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Where are you receiving your services at, Ms. Partee?
Pop off.
Pop off. All right, then, Mr. Graham.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Uh,
Anything you want to share as to Ms. Partee?
yeah, Ms. Partee, she has been doing well. I do recall when she first came into the program, Your Honor, that she was always pleasant, but she never smiled. And today she's just bubbling over. Look at her.
Yes,
glowing.
I know, and I love it. I love it.
She's doing it. She put herself back in school. She decided to continue her therapy with her therapist. And she's been coming to group, and I'm just so glad for her, Your Honor. I really am. I'm glad this program is working for her.
It definitely is. It definitely is. And I'm excited, so excited about it. Very good. All right. Miss Taylor, what do you want me to know about Miss Partee?
She is in compliance with everything. She's in compliance with her court order as well as her treatment plan with her service provider. She's in compliance with her drug screens. So I have no issues to report on Ms. Partee on this morning.
All right, very good, very good. Then Ms. Partee, do you have any other questions? You and Ms. Taylor can talk about testing. I'm not certain if you've been with us long enough. Ms. Edwards has been with us a long time. And so Ms. Taylor did just indicate to me that you said 10 weeks. Ms. Taylor, your text. Did you just text me something?
Yeah, can you look at it again?
Yeah, let me just hold on. Wait a minute, because I'm like, what you saying, Ms. Taylor? Oh, Lord. Okay, I see it now. I'm like, what is she talking about? All right, very good. So Ms. Taylor is making a recommendation to reduce your testing to 1 time per week. How does that sound to you?
Okay, sounds good.
Does that work?
Yes.
All right, very good. Then as an incentive for the great work that you are doing, then I am going to, if there's no objection by any of the team members, I'm going to reduce your testing to 1 time per week.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Very good. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations to you. All right. Miss Taylor, what's next for Miss Partee?
She will have a face-to-face on August 31st, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
Okay, one more time, say it again.
That face-to-face will be scheduled on August 31st, 2022 at 10:35.
All right, did you get that, Miss Partee?
Got it.
All right, Very good, very good. You are in great shape. I want you to keep up the great work that you're doing. Give Ms. Jasmine an opportunity to reduce your testing, but make sure you still call every day. Okay?
Okay.
Just in case I throw in an extra one. All
Okay.
right. All right, very good. Take care. You are free
You
to
too.
leave this morning. Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Brown. All right. Who else do we have for specialty court? Ms. Coleman should be on. I did see Mr. Cruz, but he disappeared. Ms. Linebarger.
Miss Linebarger isn't my client. I'm not sure where she is. I do know that Mr. Mallet is my client. He physically came in for his face-to-face last week, so I'm not sure why he's not on the screen this morning because he was a phase 2 as well. That was it for the phase 2 clients though, Judge. So.
Okay. Give me just 1 second, please. Just one.
Ms. Coleman, check your chat.
All right, are we ready? Ms. Taylor, who would you like to go first? I see two people are on the screen. I do need Mr. Team, who's at Team Jefferson, Mr. Cruz, to get into some light for me. I can't make out who that is.
So then we can start with Ms. Coleman.
Right, very good. I have the following matters for Ms. Coleman. I have Z 8083371, SP 1201399, counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have SP 1201434, counts 1 and 2, and case number Z 390333046. Ms. Coleman, state your full name for me.
Karina Coleman.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What's wrong this morning? You don't seem like yourself.
I don't know. I keep missing these drug tests, and it's impossible for me to make it there early in the morning because I got to be to work at 8 o'clock. I might as well just hang this job up.
So Judge, if I could chime in really quick.
Yeah.
So Ms. Coleman, other than her test, she's doing pretty good. I don't have issues out of Ms. Coleman. It's just that she got this new employment, which she starts at 8 in the morning. But as you know, she does test at gyms, which their earliest time slot is 6:30 to 9. And I believe, Ms. Coleman, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, do you have to drop off your son or something in the morning? Is that what it was?
No, I don't have to drop him off because it's still summertime, but I catch the bus to work. So
That's
it's kind of
okay.
impossible for me to catch the bus to jams and then make it to work on time.
So we did have this conversation last week, and her attorney Warfield did speak with her about this because we were trying to come up with a solution, but we're running into this barrier where due to her schedule, she's missing the time slot. So for example, for this week, today is August 17th, but she missed a screen on August 15th and 16th. So the last 2 days she was called to screen back to back on Monday and Tuesday, and she missed both days because of the work schedule. And then, you know, as far as our lab here at the court, we're only until 8 to 3:30. So it's becoming a problem.
I mean, she has to test.
Right.
She has to test. And so check your message. She has to test. And so if the substance that we're dealing with is alcohol, I can put her on an alcohol test. I saw it. Miss Taylor, what do you think about that? Placing her on the alcohol tether or the sober link? She has to test.
I'm not opposed to that.
Miss, let me.
I
hear-
believe we did say that option too, because I said that to Ms. Warfield, who translated that, Ms. Coleman, that another option is an alcohol tether or a sober link device, which you've had both before.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that tether on my leg. I'll just have to find some other way to do this because it's really becoming a problem.
Well, Ms. Coleman, I'm gonna need you to focus in for a moment. We can also place you on the sober link. Now, you were the one that brought up that you can't get to testing. So now we're coming up with alternatives. The alternatives may not be convenient, but this program is about sacrifice, and you're required to sacrifice. So I'm gonna place you on the sober link. That's what I'm going to do, where you will have to blow.
Okay.
Until we can work out with your schedule, but she's still gonna have to come and test. And we'll do it sporadically to test for other substances. Okay, because the sober link is only going to test for alcohol. How does that sound, Miss Coleman?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, we'll have to put you on the sober link. We will. I don't want to disrupt your job, but I got to be in compliance with the program.
Okay.
Okay, and you know that we've had some issues with substance, right?
Yes.
All right, so we have to do something. We can't just leave you out there, right?
Right.
All right. So let's meet in the middle and work together, and we'll place you on the sober link today.
Okay.
All right. So Ms. Taylor, let's make that happen. And let's see if we have funding. What phase is she in?
Ms. Coleman is still in phase 1. This has been the only barrier, honestly, to promotion, because other than that, she's doing very good. So I do want to highlight that I don't have any other issues. It's just this scheduling conflict that we're having right now.
Okay. All right. And so what we'll do is for the first, let's say the first 2 weeks, we'll pay for the sober link. And then going after that, she'll have to pay half because we can't carry her the entire program. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay. All right, Ms. Coleman.
Yes, and how long do I have to be on that?
Ma'am, you're gonna have to be on it until we can get you to some testing.
Okay.
And then Ms. Coleman,
I'm just gonna try and look for other employment, because this is really being inconvenience for me.
Well, it's going to be an inconvenience. No matter where you work, it's going to be an inconvenience because life is not about convenience. And
Well,
it's
testing was an inconvenience for me. I can make the testing when I was working.
I understand that, but now you're working and you should be working. If you have the ability to work, you should work. Okay, but life is about it's inconvenience. And so we've come up with a plan. You're going to get the sober link today, and then we can revisit this in 2 weeks. But I can't just not let you test. I can't do that. I can't do it. And once we get on a good path of sobriety, then I can reduce your testing to 2 times per week. But right now, we need to be testing, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's get the sober link, and you've got to get it on today.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll go to the place and get it?
Well, Miss Jasmine's gonna give you instructions on how you all are gonna connect, okay?
I was gonna say, Ms. Coleman, I'll give you a call and we'll figure it out off record, and I'll let you know exactly what you need to do.
Okay.
So don't stress about it right now. I'll call you later.
Okay.
All right, very good. Other than that, Miss Coleman, how are you doing?
I'm fine, a little tired. I'm okay.
All right. Do you like your new job?
No.
Okay, I understand it. I understand it, but it's something until you find what you do like, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you're gonna work at it. You're gonna work hard, show up and give your best until you're able to do something different.
Yes.
All right, very good. Are you having any concerns that you need to share or that we can help you with?
No.
Okay, are you crying?
She's getting overwhelmed, and that's why I was saying that I didn't want her to stress about it. I know that Ms. Coleman expressed previously, sitting at home was kind of a trigger for her, as well as dealing with her sobriety. I'm excited that she does have a job, and that's a huge accomplishment for her. And now it's kind of feeling like a roadblock because now we're having the issues with the testing. But that's why I want to speak to her privately off record, and we'll figure it out. But I don't want her to be overwhelmed and stressed out while she's at work and basically plotting on quitting her job. So if you could just give me a minute, Ms. Coleman, and we can figure it out.
Did you hear that, Ms. Coleman?
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right, I want you to be encouraged. I know it may seem difficult, but listen, it's going to get better. We have people in this program and in other programs who have sometimes worked 2 jobs and still and didn't have transportation with little kids and everything else. And it's something about having that grit to get up and sacrifice and do the things that you need to do. It has helped them in other aspects of their lives, okay? And so
Yes.
let us work with you, okay? But it's gonna be a little bit of a push, but let's work at it, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. So you and Miss Jasmine Taylor will circle back together and talk, okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, very good. And so Miss Taylor, I see that she is at work. Let me get her next date and we'll go from there.
Ms. Coleman will have court again on August 31st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Did you get that, Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. You're in great shape, okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. I'm gonna excuse you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you connect with Ms. Taylor today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
All right. I need Mr. Cruz to step into some light. While he's doing that, I'm going to ask if there are attorneys. If you have not checked in with my clerk, please do so by calling area code 313-965-2280. And then Ms. Wilson is going to place you, and that number's in the chat. Ms. Wilson is going to place you in a breakout room so that you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney. And then I'll be ready to call cases. All right. And actually, Miss Mack, let me just have everybody who's in my courtroom. This is a good time. And Miss Taylor, you may need to coach Mr. Cruz on getting into the light. I'm not able to do his hearing with his hat on or without being able to capture his image. And so why don't you try to do that while I'm doing some housekeeping?
Okay.
For everybody that's in my courtroom, including in the waiting room, if you all could admit everybody that's in the waiting room, I need you to turn your cameras on. I'm ready to call my 8:30 docket. And then Ms. Mack, you can let me know who has shown up for the 8:30 docket, but I'm ready to call that docket. So I am going to start with, I know that the attorney for Mr. Askew has been on, so I'm going to start with Askew's cases. Before I place them all on the record, counsel, are you all ready to proceed?
Your Honor, we were just waiting to see which officers appeared. I have 4 different officers for Mr. Askew's cases.
Thank you. Ms. Mack, did any of the officers on Mr. Askew's case appear?
I'm not certain. No one has called the courtroom. No officers has called the courtroom.
I have asked everybody to turn on their cameras. And so I'm ready to call Mr. Askew's matters. They were scheduled for 8:30. It is now 9:39 a.m. I'm calling the following officer. There's an Officer Ayala that's on.
Yes, Your Honor. I have
Askew.
one of the defendants ask you.
Okay, there we go. So we have one of them for 2 of the tickets, and then.
Okay, I need you all to get that together. I have no way of knowing who's here if cameras are not on. And so this was scheduled for 8:30. I don't know if you need to go, counsel, and I know you were here, if you need to go in a breakout room with the prosecuting attorney, and then I can call all of Mr. Askew's matters, but yes.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to talk to Officer Ayala. I already talked to the prosecutor and he's like, we just gotta see who's here.
All right, very good. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. Okay. All right, thank you. And then officers, make sure you're checking in with my court clerk. Please make sure. Ms.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. I have, I was on hold
in?
for the longest in a different room.
In a waiting room? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see what's gonna happen. Mr. Rosenthal needs to intervene and then I'll recall, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. And Ms. Wilson, I'm not certain what happened to my notice that used to go up before court started, but I need that notice to go up so that officers and attorneys can know that they need to call in and check in. That way it saves me time during my docket. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Attorney Calabat, what
I'm
case?
ready, Your Honor.
What case? Good morning. What case are you here on this morning?
Good morning, and it is Sadiq Al-Mathil, A-L-M-A-T-H-I-L, and I did check in with your clerk.
Thank you. Ms. Mack, did any officers check in for Mr. Al-Mathil's cases?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to call those cases right now. SP 130-6275, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, your appearance.
Sure. Good morning, Danny Calabat, appearing on behalf of Sadiq Al-Mathil. Today is a time and date set for formal hearing. The officer is not checked in, so we're making a motion to dismiss.
Thank you, counsel. I'm asking again if there are any officers that are present in the courtroom. Also, I have disabled the waiting room to see if there's anyone in there. Ms. Wilson, I don't think there is. All right, it's 9:42 a.m. I am granting your motion. I'm dismissing both of the matters without prejudice. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Attorney Puta, who are you here on today?
Good morning, Your Honor. Julian Puda on behalf of Crystal Alexander.
All right, very good. Ms. Mack, did anybody check in on Crystal Alexander?
No, Judge.
All right, I'm ready to call it. SX 406-300-51. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Julian Puda, P67520 on behalf of the defendant, Crystal Alexander. Your Honor, today's a date and time set for a formal hearing. The officer is not checked in, so we move for dismissal.
Thank you, counsel. I'm asking again if a police officer is here on Crystal Alexander. Please turn on your camera. It's now 9:43 a.m. I scheduled these matters for 8:30 a.m. Seeing none, I am granting your motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
You do the same. All right. I have the following matters scheduled for pretrial at 8:30 a.m. for Ali Ahmed, case number SP 127-33431, SP 122-1892, counts 1 and 2, and case number V 121-93321. Has Mr. Ahmed checked in today? As an attorney for Mr. Ahmed checked in on today. All of these matters were scheduled for pretrial. They were scheduled for 8:30 a.m. I'm satisfied I've given the defendant ample time to appear. It's 9:44 a.m. Capias will issue. The bond will be set at $25 cash or surety as to each matter. I'm going down to Bianca Allen Scott. This was an arraignment on the bench warrant, SP 122-65171. Has Ms. Allen Scott checked in? All right, Capias will issue. The bond will be set at $25 cash as surety. For Kiwan Anderson, arraignment on the bench warrant in case number SP 118-69521. Has Mr. Anderson checked in? Capias will issue. The bond is set at $25 cash or surety. Are we now ready on Mr. Askew's matters?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Wonderful. I have the following. Case number SP 129-8003, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 132-16372. Case number SP 134-72731. And counts 1 and 2. And case number SP 135-8220, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ashley Duplessis, P82896, on behalf of Mr. Askew. And with permission of the court, I would like to waive my client's appearance as these are civil infractions.
Thank you. Your client's appearance is in fact waived. For the officer, please, I need to get your whole face, and if you could state your name as well as your badge number. Officer Ayala. Unmute for me.
Sorry, I was having trouble.
That's okay.
Officer Ayala, badge number 125 out of number 2.
Thank you. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
I'll begin with Officer Ayala's tickets. That's SP 135822, counts 1 and 2. I did have a conversation with the officer. He indicated that he does have a lack of recollection for those tickets and was okay with me asking for a dismissal on those.
All right, did you talk with Attorney Rosenthal regarding that?
I have not. I am not sure where he is.
All right, what about the remaining matters for Mr. Askew?
Yeah, I'll be asking for a dismissal on those. We had Officer Austin Long, Officer Amanda Hudgens, and Officer James Guardiola. All of those have not appeared. I have looked through our participants and have not seen them either.
All right, very good. Ms. Mack, has any of those officers checked in with the court?
Excuse me, no, Judge.
All right, then, counsel, I am going to grant your motion for dismissal. The Officer Ayala, you are indicating that you have no recollection of the facts surrounding these charges.
Correct.
All right, then I'm going to grant your motion for dismissal as to all of the matters. They are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Officer. Have a
All
good
right.
day.
Very good. Be safe, officer. All right, I am ready on, let's keep going. Did we get Mr. Cruz in a place where we can see him? Ms. Taylor, I still can't see him.
No, we didn't, Judge. I've chatted him. I did reach out to his worker there. I did see somebody else was in the room. Mr. Cruz, I'm not sure if you can't hear me, but you have to get in light or turn your device towards, you're dark. You need to cut on the light or turn towards the window where the light can shine on you, but we cannot see your face.
Wait a minute. Is it green? She's trying to see my face. She said it's too much light. Bring the camera to her so they can see me.
Yeah, we need some light.
And you have to take off your hat.
Better now, man?
That is better. Thank you so much. Whoever helped him, thank you. All right, let's do Mr. Cruz. 210-565-5401. Mr. Cruz, state your full name.
Agustin Cruz, man.
Thank you. How are you this morning, Mr. Cruz?
Oh, I'm doing good.
You are doing good. You're
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You're still at the facility?
I'm still in the facility.
And are you working your program?
Yes, ma'am. And I got to get my birth certificate. It comes in the end of this month. I get my birth certificate. I'll be able to go get me a job.
You got your birth certificate. Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. All right. What else good is happening for you now that you're working your program?
Huh?
What else good has been happening for you while you've been working your
Oh,
program?
I went on a bed last week and went to my little niece's birthday. She turned 4 years old. And then I came home, came back here.
You went to your niece's birthday party?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you do at the party?
Oh, I did good because I don't drink and I don't smoke weed and all this stuff. So I'm glad to be another day off drug free, you know.
Another day drug free. I love it, Mr. Cruz. I love it. All
Thank
right.
you.
Are you having any issues, any difficulties that we can help you with?
Nah, not right now. If anything, I call my case manager and tell him and explain.
Okay, so you know if you have any issues, you can call your case manager, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are they treating you well at the facility?
I'm doing, yeah, they're treating me real good. I'm supposed to be in group in 10 o'clock.
Okay, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it because I don't
Yeah, I
know if
know.
you wrap up. All
Okay.
right. Are you learning anything in those groups?
Everything going good.
It's going good. Are you learning anything in your
Oh,
group?
yeah. I'm learning how to accept myself now.
Very good. How to accept yourself. Very
Yeah.
good. Mr. Cruz, it's good to see you today.
Thank you, man.
All right. Miss Taylor,
right.
what you want to tell me about Mr. Cruz?
Mr. Cruz is doing very well. As we stated, he is still in his facility. He is working his program. He is compliant with his treatment plan as well as our court order. So we have no issues with Mr. Cruz. He's on track, especially for promotion as well. So when that time comes, I don't see any barriers for promotion.
Very good. That's wonderful, Mr. Cruz. That's
Thank you.
absolutely wonderful. All right. Anything from any of the other team members? As to Mr. Cruz.
Mr. Cruz, you look great. I'm loving your cheekbones, which means you've been smiling a lot. So it's so good to see you happy and continuing to go through your resources. I remember when we first started, there was a little apprehension, but I am so happy that you're happy. So keep going.
Thank
Still
you.
got a lot to do, but you are so far from where you came. So keep
Thank
up
you.
the good work.
All right, very good. Mr. Cruz, do you have any questions?
Not right now, ma'am.
None? Okay. All right, Ms. Taylor, what's next?
Mr. Cruz will return to court on August 31st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want you to go to your group, sir. Do well. Continue to work hard, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you today, Mr. Cruz.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's keep going. I see Mr. Mallet finally graced us with his presence today. What happened with Mr. Mallet?
I don't know what happened, Mr. Mallet.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize about the meeting. I haven't been home for a couple of days, so I didn't get the letter, and I didn't get the letter telling me what time to be here. So that's all it was.
Oh, Mr. Mallet, you know, when you are in court, I tell you your court date and your court time. Don't wait for a letter.
And I told you in person last week when you came in to see me, Mr. Mallet. I told you you had court this week.
Yeah, I've forgotten then. I've forgotten. Thank y'all for calling me and letting me know so I can make it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right, sir. All
Yes,
right.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna go ahead and call your case. Let's do it. If you are here and I need you to check in, Ms. Wilson, if you see someone, come on, please try. I know they don't always communicate back, but let's make sure we're getting people to where they should be. I'm ready on Mr. Mallet. I have 210-612-7601. Mr. Mallet, state your full name for the record, please.
My name is Martin Mallet.
All right, Mr. Mallet. All right, so we have established when I give you those court dates and times, you don't have to wait on a card. You need to show up, right? We've established that.
Right, yes, ma'am.
We're done with that. How are you doing?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. I'm fine.
All right, you working your program, Mr. Mallet?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
All right, very good, very good. Tell me something good that's happened since the last time I've seen you.
Something good just happened? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, ma'am. It's just been a normal day. I'm staying sober, you know. But I
That's
can't.
good. Yeah.
I think you know I had a birthday like a week ago or so ago.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I've heard that so many. I don't know if you might be repeating it to me, but I don't remember. But that's about it. You know, I had a birthday, and I'm staying sober, and you know everything's fine.
All right, listen, those are all good things. You're staying sober. You're working your program. I haven't heard of any issues. And you had a birthday.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Mhm.
All right. What's been difficult for you since the last time I've seen you?
Well, I'm still trying to find an apartment. I had an interview for one, went to the interview, did the application, but they got turned down for it. So
Okay.
still looking for an apartment, and
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
Everything else, anything else that may be going on, I still got some time to wait and see what's going to happen with that. So.
All right. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that you keep Ms. Taylor informed. And Ms. Taylor, if we need to, I don't want him to place all of his business on, live on YouTube. But if we can be of assistance to him with respect to locating housing, we want to make sure we do that. And also, who is his provider, Ms. Taylor?
We need to actually discuss that, Judge. There's a few issues that Mr. Mallet is having right now.
Okay, come on, let me know what's going on.
All right, so first off, Mr. Mallet was originally receiving services through his employer. And he also had insurance through his employer. That's how he got his provider. He has no longer been going to that provider. He was basically discharged or terminated for missing appointments. So he is in need of a provider. I discussed with Mr. Mallet during our face-to-face meeting that when it comes to the private insurance, that's his responsibility. He must contact his insurance provider to see where he can go for his mental health services, and he has to verify if they take his insurance or not. So, for example, he does not have Medicaid. So like he couldn't access that 800 number. That's for people who have Medicaid or no insurance. So he has to contact his insurance provider. So he needs to verify to you today if he's done that or not. And do you have a new provider? The second thing that I was having issues with Mr. Mallet is he actually had missed a drug screen. He missed on August 10th, but then that was the day he came down to the court. So he tested here that day, which was negative, but then he missed another screen on August 13th, which would have been Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So the last screen I have from him was last Wednesday on the 10th.
That's unacceptable. Mr. Mallet, why are you missing screen?
Okay. Can I explain this, Your Honor? I was pretty sure that I had missed the screen. Oh, my telephone was off, and I couldn't access my the days I'm on my schedule, my internet, to find out what days I was supposed to schedule. I just got it back on today. Just got the phone back on today.
Mr. Mallet. Mr. Mallet.
That's what it was.
Mr. Mallet, you are a must test. So if you know that your phone is off, then you should have came down to the courthouse and tested. That easy.
Oh my God.
It's that easy. Just come down to the courthouse and test, because you cannot miss a test. That's a problem. And not only have you missed the test, but you're not in treatment.
I'm back in treatment. I start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow my treatment with what is it, pop off services.
Okay. Mr. Graham, are you able to verify that he's scheduled with you all?
Yes, Your Honor. I had the opportunity of speaking with Mr. Mallard last week. We did set him up for behavioral health assessment with our behavioral health team, Mrs. Holmes, which he's scheduled for this Saturday at 1 o'clock. And then he's also going to be coming to our SWP, which is sobriety with pop-off, tomorrow in person or on Zoom. He did let me know that he's working 2 jobs. He did let me know that his phone was disconnected and his ex-wife was helping him out in that arena. Actually, I called him this morning because I didn't see, and he did pick up the phone and he got on expeditiously in that matter. But yeah, he's complying with me thus far in the arena of coming and communicating with me. Yeah.
All right. All right. Very good. So I applaud you, Mr. Mallet, for taking care of business that way. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. You're back in your treatment. Let's do it. Treatment is critical. It is definitely critical. So I'm glad that you're going to do that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And that you've done that. But now you're testing. You've got to test, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got to test. If your phone is off or broken or lost, then you need to come on down to the courthouse and test.
Yes, ma'am.
And then ask to see your case manager.
Yeah,
and
right.
your case manager can get you the number that you can call, and then you'll be able to call. You'll be able to call and get it done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Jasmine, what else you want to say as to Mr. Mallet?
That's it for Mr. Mallet.
All
right.
He just needs to complete a screen though, because we don't have any for this week.
Okay.
All right. So he needs to go screen today. He needs to screen today.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
You must screen today. If you don't screen today, you need to come into the courthouse and see me.
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't want to come see me, do you?
No, ma'am.
I don't want you to either, not on this occasion. Let's be on a happy occasion. So
Yes,
I need
ma'am.
you to go screen today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Very good. Very good. You have
Yes,
any
ma'am.
questions, Mr. Mallet?
No, ma'am.
All right. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Mallet? No? All right. Ms. Taylor, what's next?
Mr. Mallet will have a face-to-face with me on August 31st, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
Okay, all right.
All right, Mr. Mallet, you writing that down?
Yes, 31st at 10:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll write it down. Don't have the paper right now. 31st.
And I'll contact you in between time, Mr. Mallet, so.
Okay,
I'll let
thanks.
you know. No
Thank you.
problem.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, very good. If nothing else, Mr. Mallet, I'm gonna release you. You are free to leave, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a good one. Stay on track. Get that test done today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
All right, very good. Take care.
bye-bye.
All right. I need to go to Ms. Williams' case. Are we ready?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, give me 1 second. All right, let's do it. Ms. Williams, I have the following. Okay, I can take Mr. Mallet off. You're good, Mr. Mallet.
Okay, I'm trying to get off me, Your Honor.
I got you. All right, very good. Let's go to Ms. Williams at the Wayne County Jail. I have case number U602-27121, case number 210-455-7301, case number 212-098411, and case number U509-45919. Ms. Williams, state your full name for me, please.
Sherry Ann Denise Williams.
All right, good morning to you, Ms. Williams.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good.
All right, very good. Who wants to address the court first? And I do need to know, I know Ms. Williams got picked up. I was notified that there was an additional altercation at a casino. I do need to know if there are some additional pending charges or whether or not she has a bond that's currently set. I don't know any of that. And so who wants to address the court first?
Your Honor, I can address the court first. I'm not sure about the other pending matters. So I did reach out, so I'm still not sure about that. However, I did have a conversation with Ms. Williams. And our conversation involved me laying out all of her options. Laying out the necessity of this program, everything that she can gain from it. And also, if she doesn't want to do the program, what she will face as well. She has agreed, after speaking with me in that conversation, to speak with Ms. O'Brien and have the conversation that needs to be had. So, she can have that interaction. So she has agreed to that middle ground, and she actually would like to schedule something as soon as possible with Ms. O'Brien, so they can have that conversation and things of that nature.
Right. Very good. And so, Ms. Williams, you ready to let us help you? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I got a hearing problem. Repeat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll speak a little bit louder. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, because I got the speaker to my ear.
All right, great. So, Ms. Williams, are you ready to let us help you?
No.
Okay, you don't want help?
No, I don't want to be in this mental health program. I want to go back to regular court and take my chances.
Okay.
Your Honor, so I'm so sorry to interrupt.
She doesn't have that option. That lies with me.
Correct, and I've expressed that. So that's why she says she is willing to speak with Ms. O'Brien.
Okay.
So she, and I'm in all candor of the court, she has not fully committed, but she says she does want to speak with Ms. O'Brien. So I said, that's fair. I said that that's a good place to start on the meeting ground. So one other thing that she did bring up, Your Honor, that kind of made a little bit of sense to me, she is still on a tether. Although she's in the Wayne County Jail. Is there a reason for that? Or
is it our tether? I need to find out if it's our tether.
Okay.
I'm not certain.
Okay. I'll check into that as well.
Yeah.
And can I say something?
If she's at the jail, I would remove our tether until we figure out placement for her.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay?
Absolutely.
right,
So Miss
so-
Williams,
Can I say something real
one second, Miss Williams. So I just want you to understand, I'm gonna check to see who actually has the tether on you, okay? If it is this court, we will make arrangements so we can remove that, okay? If it's not us though, if it's something else, if it's not under Judge Holmes, then unfortunately we won't be able to do anything through this court, okay? I just want to make sure you're clear on that. Do you have any questions about that?
Well, that's where I got the tether put on at the court.
Correct. We just have to see what judge ordered it. That's what I'm saying. So what Judge Holmes has agreed to is that if she ordered the tether, if this is the tether that she ordered that's still on you, we can make arrangements to get that off, okay? But if it's another judge, unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to do anything in Judge Holmes's courtroom, okay?
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to say to her is I'm very willing to talk to Miss O'Brien, but as far as me participating in your mental health court, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna comply.
All right, well, you'll be at the jail. You'll be at the jail.
I don't care.
All right,
I don't care.
wonderful. Mr. Morgan, did you have something else you wanted to add?
Yes, Judge, I'd just like to put on the record that there is a case, a trespassing case picked up on June 22nd, 2022. It was just put in our systems on August 4th, 2022. So she does have another pending trespassing case.
All right, and is there a bond with that one?
And that's with Judge Bryant. Let me double check right quick. Do not see a bond, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Well, if we could circle back with counsel in her courtroom, Mr. Morgan, and find out if there's a bond on that. Okay,
Thanks.
all right, very good. So,
Excuse me, Judge.
yes,
I just sent you a text message regarding Ms. Williams.
did it come through? No, it didn't come through. It did not come through, Ms. Matt. Oh, there it is. Oh, are those recent cases? Those are cases that are they may be assigned to someone else. Are they assigned to someone
Yes,
else?
They are assigned to Judge Taylor.
All right, and they are in warrant status?
One is in warrant status and the other two are not. They are scheduled for show causes because she didn't show for court, and I believe that's because she's in Wayne County.
All right, we're going to let Judge Taylor's clerk know that she is a part of our mental health court, but leave those matters right there. Because what's gonna happen is if she doesn't work the program, those will be matters that she'll sit at the Wayne County Jail 90 days apiece. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. All right, very good. And so with that, Ms. Taylor or Mr. Morgan, when do you want me to bring Ms. Williams back to give her an opportunity or Attorney Warfield to speak with Ms. O'Brien? I don't know how quickly that can happen. I hope it can happen sooner than later.
She originally was assigned to me, Your Honor. I would recommend putting it on August 31st, and that's only because I believe we have something scheduled on the 24th. So just to be safe, I would recommend August 31st.
All right, very good. That she will remain at the Wayne County Jail. The return to court date will be August 31st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. And let's do this, Ms. Taylor. If she's able to speak with Ms. O'Brien and get that assessment done, we
Mhm.
can bring her back earlier. But if
Right.
she's, we'll take it one step at a time. We'll bring her
Yes.
back earlier. It doesn't have to be on a Wednesday. Because
Right.
I'd
Okay.
rather see her get help than to just sit in jail.
Agreed.
Okay? All right, very good. Nothing else at the Wayne County Jail. Thank you all for bringing Ms. Williams on. And I'll see her August 31st or sooner, once the assessment has been completed by Ms. O'Brien. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I want to
All
talk
right,
to my
thank you.
lawyer, Jessica.
All right. I don't, Miss Attorney Warfield, you want to go in the breakout room? You have to explain to her though, that once she's in the program, she doesn't get to just opt out. I get to determine who is terminated from this program. And so just because a person says they're not going to work it, we'll see. But she doesn't just get to say, I'm not going to work it, and then she's released. That won't happen.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Ms. Wilson, if you could send the jail and Attorney Warfield into a breakout room, that would be great. And then she's excused because I'm good. All right. Take care, Ms. Williams. All right. Who else do we have left for our program? I have a couple of people that I don't see with us today. And so I'm going to start calling the 8:35 docket if I could and get updates. I have for Cassandra Gardolski, 150-574-2101. Does anyone know who Ms. Gardolski is?
Yes, Judge. She was actually, just a second. She was mine. She was gonna be an intake. And I asked for, hold on. Just a second. Okay, so she was originally mine. She is supposed to be an intake. I requested that she be moved to next week or possibly a different day than today because I hadn't had contact with her. She was gonna be a new intake.
Okay, but why haven't we had contact? Is it that she's not returning your calls, or it's just been, we're short-staffed?
Short-staffed.
Okay, gotcha.
But I was able to successfully speak with her yesterday and I informed her, which was why she didn't Zoom on or anything, so.
All right, so I will adjourn her. You're asking for 1 week?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put her out. We are in session on the 24th. So would you be able to do that intake? I don't want to leave her out to the 31st. Can you do it on the 25th?
Yeah, that's fine.
20 or the 20, what am I saying?
The 23rd or the 25th?
The 24th, 5th. Let's do the 23rd.
That's fine. Okay.
All right. So I am adjourning Gardolski to August 23rd, 2022, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. I've already adjourned Makila Gregory to tomorrow at 8:35. I have Lisa Linebarger, 210-443-8101. Where's Ms. Linebarger? Does anybody know?
Yes.
Let me double check. Let me check with team on this one, Judge. Miss Linebarger. Yeah, let me, Judge, I'll circle back around to you. Let me call team on Ms. Linebarger.
Okay, all right, very good. I'll come back to it. I have Ishmael Lopez, 220-444-4601.
Judge, that was supposed to be a new referral today, an intake. He was referred by Judge Brian. I did pre-screen this individual. He had some, he did not want to do our program. And I told him it's not an option for him in our mental health court. We put him on the docket. I've been unsuccessful in trying to reach him. I wanted our attorneys to speak to him, but he was pretty adamant. It doesn't matter what we say, he was not going to do it. So unfortunately, I was unable to get him for an intake today. So my recommendation in this case, Judge, would be to send it back to the referring judge and she can handle his sentencing from there.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to issue a KPS. He was scheduled for 8:35. It's 10:16 a.m. I'm going to issue a KPS for his failure to appear. He's charged with assault and battery. And there's an indication of that she's taken a plea, that he is a danger and proposes some type of threat to the public and maybe even to himself. I am going to issue the warrant, and the bond will be set at $10,000 cash or surety. And then if you could notify Judge Bryant on this morning that Mr. Lopez did not appear for court, that I did place a warrant out, that he was told he was to participate, he was to appear. He's refusing to utilize the resources. And so I placed the bond, and then she can decide if she wants to do something different.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, but I need that to be sent to me as well as to Miss Mack with $10,000 cash assurity.
Okay, thanks.
Wonderful. All right, Anthony Maddox, U583-92120, U557-96020. Where's Mr. Maddox?
He's here, Judge. He's on the screen.
That's Mr. No, he's Calvin Maddox. That's not Anthony Maddox. Okay, sir. All right, why don't you just unmute, because you're gonna start laughing and I won't be able to get myself together. Because he over there doing charades.
And it seems like he's saying that Mr. Maddox walked, but I talked to Mr. Allen yesterday, so he must have got the two mixed up.
He can't unmute?
Can you unmute? I'm asking you to unmute. Sir, we're not gonna be able to communicate with you that way. We have to make a record.
Oh, he's saying like his mouse doesn't work.
Okay, can you get someone wherever you are to help you out with that? All right, we'll wait for you. All right, you're killing me. All right, let's keep going. I have Bernice Simmons, U506-11219 and U557-78920. It's my understanding that Ms. Simmons has in fact walked away from treatment. I was presented with a warrant for Ms. Simmons for narcotic drug violation, alcohol-related violations, and failing to comply with the court's orders to stay in treatment. And so she is to be removed from my docket, and we have not picked her up. Is that correct?
Can you hear me now, Your Honor? Excuse me.
Yes, give me 1 second. Yes, sir, give me 1 second. We have not picked up Ms. Simmons, is that correct? Nobody's gotten word of that?
That is Mr. Morgan's case, and I don't believe so. Let me look on the inmate list and see.
Okay, wonderful. Ms. Mack, can you confirm that she is in warrant status?
It's in warrant status, Judge, and I forgot to take this one off the docket for today. I took her other case off. So
that's okay. That's okay. We are in great shape. Let's back up just a little bit. Let's go back to Mr. Maddox. Sir, you are Calvin Maddox, not Anthony Maddox?
No, that's my brother.
Okay, and so you can't appear for your brother. So
I appeared today for Mrs. Holly Bridget in Highland Park with assault and battery that she dropped to a misdemeanor and gave me a year probation. I'm here at the Elmhurst house. Anthony walked out 4 days ago.
Okay, well, we'll, he's not, I thought he was in treatment.
I thought he was in treatment too. That's what Holly Bridget wanted to send him to the behavioral clinic center.
Yeah, he was originally at Elmhurst home.
He was also originally at Team Wellness. I signed at Team Wellness in 2009, been doing great.
Okay, Miss Taylor, so do we have a warrant, somebody, I need a case manager to help me out.
Hey, here I go, Judge. Mr. Maddox, I just was on the phone with Mr. Allen, and he said Mr. Maddox walked away. I said, well, you guys didn't let us know. And he said he was under the impression that he came from another court. So
he did. He came from 36th District Court, Mrs. Holmes. You're right.
Excuse me, sir.
And sir. Put him back on mute. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't know that was his brother or what, but no, I have to do a warrant on him. I talked to Mr. Allen yesterday. I guess he thought I was talking about this Maddox instead of the other Maddox. So he got him confused, but it looks like Anthony Maddox is not in custody, Judge. It is not at the treatment facility.
All right, so he has violated this court's order. He's walked away from treatment. So I have case number U583-92120, U557-96020 for Anthony Maddox. He is in violation of my court order. Capias will issue and a warrant will go in the system as to each matter $10,000 cash or surety. And so let's make sure that all of the warrants for specialty court are marked with mental health court. And so hopefully we'll get him back into treatment. All right. Thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all know that almost took me out. All right. Let's go to Shayna Thomas. I have case number 210-606-3501. Where's Miss Thomas?
Judge, that's also Mr. Morgan's case, but I did speak with Miss Thomas on this morning. Unfortunately, she just wasn't aware that she had a court date, but she was actually en route to a job interview for Jimmy John's that was at 10 a.m. So I did speak with her. I told her I would let you know, and if you could possibly just adjourn her for tomorrow.
All right, I'll adjourn until tomorrow, August the 18th.
She is still at Lake Ridge, and Mr. Williams did confirm that she's in compliance and they are not having any issues. So I just didn't want, a warrant put out for her. So if you could just adjourn her.
Yes, I will do that. All right, very good. Do you have line barger?
I'm about to call right now.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said, thank you, Ms. Taylor, picking me up. I said,
You're
I
welcome.
can call Ms. Linebarger now.
All right, very
I am
good.
all absconding.
Teamwork.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go to 10:35 so I can get some dates. I have at 10:35, yes, at 10:35, I have Demetrius Green, 200-459-2101.
And Ms. Green will return to court on August 20. Oh, I'm sorry. I would actually have to push her out first because it would have been next week, the 24th.
All right, so it'll be the 31st at 8:35 a.m. And then for Catrice Horton, 210-444-2701.
Same thing, Ms. Horton will be pushed out to the 31st.
All right, at 8:35. And then Cynthia Milling, Z808-3691.
Ms. Milling will also be pushed out to the 31st.
Now, Ms. Taylor, if all of these people had face-to-faces today, they should be seeing me the following week. Is the following week the 24th?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Are we really at the end?
And I didn't realize that either, so yeah.
All right, we make it work. And then I have Marilyn Williams White, case number 211-5839 FD.
And I believe she is Mr. Morgan's, but I believe the same because Ms. Marilyn White was promoted to phase 2. So she would have originally been for next week as well.
So we'll do August 31st at 8:35 a.m. All right. I think that I have covered everyone on the specialty court docket except as to Ms. Linebarger. Is that correct?
Judge,
Yes.
I have Marcus Reed on the docket. Did we have a date for him or did I miss that?
I don't see Mr. Reed is not on my docket, but I may have an older docket. Was he scheduled to be seen today?
You put him on the docket for today, Judge, but we didn't know what we were doing with Mr. Reed. He is another one who still needs to, we need updates from the jail to know what we're gonna do with him. No, which I did reach out today, and I'm pretty sure it's because we didn't have staffing, so no one reached out past that to send any updates. So we need updates and assessments for him to know what our next move is gonna be.
All right, let's put Mr. Reed on for August 31st, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. But that's a long time, Ms. Taylor. I need, and I know this is, you can only ask for it. I need to get those updates. I don't want to leave him sitting in the jail if he needs help.
Yes, and I will get those. I reached out and I'll follow back too when we get out of court. So we should hopefully have those way before the 31st.
Wonderful. And we can place them on, it doesn't have to be a Wednesday, y'all. We'll have to work with another day because we have that day of training on the 31st. No, not on the 31st, on the 24th. Yes. So we're gonna have to entertain other than Wednesday, just for a little minute.
Yes, and Judge, you also have, I don't know if I missed that too, for the updated docket, Bernice Simmons was on there.
Yes, I have Bernice Simmons. I didn't get it. Oh, I crossed her out. What's happening with Bernice Simmons? No.
She
warrant status.
She
Yes,
left
she's
her
the
facility
warrant.
too. Okay,
Yeah.
so she shouldn't be on there. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay.
say, I know we said something. I just
to make sure.
right now. Okay. All
And
right.
then lastly, we had Mr. Terry Kelly. And I don't know what just happened with Mr. Kelly. He's the one who went to jail for testing positive. He was released on this Monday, and he was supposed to Zoom in today. He did Zoom in this morning, but he said he was kicked out of the off
Then
of
you need to
Zoom.
call him and tell him to get on here, or he going into warrant status.
And I did. He called me back to tell me he was kicked out. And I was like, just dial right back in. Maybe they didn't know who you were. I'll let them know you're the new intake. And then
We don't kick people out because we don't know who they are. We find out who they are and we send them to where they should be.
And it may have been an issue with his audio. I don't know if he.
And tell him to come down to the courthouse.
So I crossed every dot, Judge. I got it. But he said he cannot come in. He was saying his blood pressure was really high or something, which was why I said, well, go ahead and Zoom in. Don't completely miss your hearing like it's last minute. At least Zoom in. You need to speak with the judge, whatever. So
came to my courtroom under the influence of cocaine. That will make your blood pressure high. My order was for him to appear at 36th District Court on today. So unless he is at a hospital with a doctor or at the morgue, he needs to be in my courtroom. And he's not at either one. So call him up, tell him to get down to my courtroom. I have a 1:30 docket today. I will even wait for him for 1:30. That's unfortunate because it's only 10:30, but he needs to come in. We need to get him assessed. He needs help.
If he is at the morgue, he has to produce proof.
You had to be the one.
Okay, sorry. My fault. I just thought it was necessary.
Proof. I need a
Need his
picture and a
obituary.
paper. And don't make me get technical because I got somebody on the inside that can check to see if he at the morgue.
If he was involved properly or not, Your Honor. I think that's really the issue here. I'm sorry. I'm off it. I apologize.
All right. So I need him. We'll be on standby for Terry Kelly. We'll be on standby. Mr. Kelly needs help. And, you know, they're going to come up with those reasons. Mr. Kelly needs help. That's why my order is my order. There's a method to my madness. All right. Mr. Morgan.
Judge, I just talked to Ms. Linebar. She can Zoom. I asked if she can Zoom in tomorrow morning. I'll call Ms. Griffin, get an update on how she's doing, but if it's okay, Ms. Linebar could Zoom in tomorrow morning at 8:30. If that's
What
okay.
happened to her for today?
I have not talked to her, so she wasn't aware of her court date today.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all
Y'all
on.
gonna make me blow a gasket with folks not being aware. Because what do I say every hearing? What's the next date for Ms. Linebarger?
But see, they get confused. They get so
August
confused with them
17th,
face to
2000.
faces.
No, it's not confusing.
No, they are confused. That's why I usually try to just give both right then and there because they'll be like, well, what's this date? What's that date? It'd be a mess.
Listen,
I'm gonna.
after I give a date, what do I say? Did you get that? And what do they say? Yeah.
This is mental health court though. So
This is I'm taking responsibility for this one.
Then I'm about to fuss at you. All right.
Yes, that's okay. I'm gonna be better next week. You best believe that. Actually, to be honest with you, I just got in mental health too, so now I can put my court dates in there.
Listen.
well, yeah, they didn't even give Mr. Morgan a login
I didn't
though.
have a login. I was putting in case notes and it was going under Ms. Jazik and I can't. I had to stop. So I'm a little behind, but I'm gonna catch up.
That's
But
okay.
Ms.
Catch up.
Linebarger is on the if we can, Judge, She's more than willing to Zoom in tomorrow. She's pretty eager.
At 8:35 a.m. And there was no way she could get on today. I don't know what tomorrow's docket looks like. We'll work with it though. We'll work with it.
I mean, she could have, Judge. I just wanted to make sure I talked to Ms. Griffin and maybe
Okay,
get that
yeah.
update so
That's
I don't
fine.
misspeak. Okay.
That's fine. It wouldn't be helpful for her to get on today then. All right, very good. What else am I missing?
I think that's
I think
it.
we're all, that was everybody.
All right, make sure that Terry Kelly is on my docket today, Miss Mack, Miss
Yes, I
Taylor,
put him
circle
on
back
today,
to tell
but-
me. I'm sorry.
Mr. Kelly is on the docket for today. You just have an older docket.
I just have an
believe,
older. Yeah, that's okay. All right, circle back and let me know if he's coming in. If not, I'm gonna place him on my 1:30 docket and I'm going to issue a warrant, okay? All right, I still have a few more matters that I need to call for the morning docket, but it's not dealing with specialty court. So I'm going to release the specialty court team. I do have a 1:30 docket. Who's coming back for my 1:30? Is it Ms. Bradfield?
Nope, Mr. Hill.
Oh, Mr. Hill is coming back for 1:30. Okay. All right. Very good.
Your Honor, always a pleasure. Miss you guys. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, okay?
You do the
Can't
same.
miss us if you don't go away.
That's
I'm
a
gonna just
good
put that
point.
out there.
I'm in y'all head every day. I'm gonna try and get Miss Pruitt to put me in here. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day, all right? Always
Do
good
the
seeing
same.
y'all.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right. And then Mr. Bazzi, who are you here on?
Judge, I just wanted to crash the party no, I'm just Judge. I have a 1:30, but I have a bench trial at 1:30. I talked to Matt. He has an offer on us. Can I get my client log on and just take the plea?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Make it happen.
All right, cool.
Did everybody just leave me by myself? Can you bring in Miss Bradfield? You are doing that. I just saw that.
Judge, I'm also ready on the adjourn to pay at 10:30.
What? Come on. I have Tiffany Allen, SP 130350001. What's going on?
She paid.
All right, then we are going to close out her matter. All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, we in good shape. Give me just 2 seconds. Bradfield, are you ready? You only have one client?
We have another one. Let me see if he's out the breakout room. Demarion Allen.
Yes, Mr. Demarion Allen, I see him. And do you have any more?
No, that'll be all, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm gonna call him and then just yes. And then I'll go to the 11 o'clock. All right, Mr. Allen, I have the following for you. SP 1252235, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Allen, state your full name. Mr. Allen? He's frozen.
Oh, wow.
All right, give me a second and see.
Yes. You can hear me?
Yeah, but there you are, Mr. Allen. You have a bad connection. Work that out.
Yes.
State your name for me.
I'm trying. I'm outside. I don't know why it's acting like this.
I can hear
Demarion
you.
Allen.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Bradfield, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, he would like to enter a responsible plea and accept the people's recommendation. That responsible plea is to SP 1252235, count 2. Original charge is 1 to 5 over posted speed is going to be reduced down to blockading traffic, and his other 2 matters will be dismissed. Is that your understanding of the offer, Mr. Allen?
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may proceed, Ms. Bradfield. Place your hand down, sir.
Sir, you do know you are charged with misdemeanors and civil infractions, correct?
Yes.
You do understand you have a right to a trial and formal hearing these matters, correct?
Yes.
And you do know by accepting a plea today, you give up your trial rights, correct?
Yes.
Okay. On the date and time in question, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you doing over 1 to 5 over posted speed?
Yes.
And were you stopped by a city of Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I'm reducing the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the fine in the amount of $175. You will get your other 2 matters dismissed once you have paid in full. When can you get this paid, sir?
Real soon, like Monday.
You can do it Monday. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place you on my docket. Wow, Monday is the 22nd. So I will place you on my docket. Can I place you on my docket? I'm gonna put it out to August 29th. I'll do it August 29th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you pay, you don't have to come back. We'll close out your matter and dismiss the other 2, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you don't pay, you need to come back on August 29th, because otherwise I'm going to set everything aside and you'll be right back in the shape you were in today when you joined us.
Okay. Do I how do I pay? Do I bring it down to the office or?
Ms. Bradfield, you want to advise your client how he can get it paid?
Yes, I will. Sir, you could either come down to 36th District Court to make your payment. You also could pay online on the DivDat app, DIVDAT, and you could pay at any one of the DivDat kiosks around the city.
Okay.
They also have one outside the courthouse.
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Bradfield. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, you are free to leave.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
You
Bye-bye.
said August 29th, right?
Yes, sir. Get it paid before August 29th. Don't wait till the 29th. Get it paid before August 29th.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank
you. Welcome.
All right. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's do it. I need to call, let me just very quickly call the remainder of the 10 o'clock docket. I have Demondo Anderson, SP 118-5474, counts 1, 2, and 3. Did Mr. Demondo Anderson check in today?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then I am going to issue a capias. The bond will be set at $25 cash or surety. As to 2 of the matters, the third matter, count 3 for open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver, that bond will be set at $50 cash or surety. All right, it's not 11 o'clock yet. I have to give her a few more minutes. All right, we'll give her a few more minutes, Miss Attorney Bradfield, for the 11 o'clock docket. It's one person. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if they don't show up. All right, Mr. Hassan, who do you have? I'm sorry, Mr. Bahasi.
It's okay. Abu Nada.
Yes, and is your client on?
Yes.
Can he turn on his camera, please?
Mr. Abu Nada, yes, and unmute, please.
All right. Good morning. I have the following matters: SP 1309705, counts 1 and 2 for the people.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
And good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Bazi, P78448, on behalf of Mr. Abu Nada, who is present via Zoom. We have no objections for the proceedings being via Zoom. Mr. Abu Nada, can you state your name again for the record?
Abdurrahman Abu Nada.
Thank you. All right, how are we proceeding on today?
Judge, I had a chance to talk to the prosecutor. He is willing to amend count 1 to allowing unlicensed person to drive and dismiss count 2. Is that correct, Mr. Rosenthal?
That is correct, and we're going to dismiss count 2, Your Honor, for valid docs.
Okay, very good. So let me have you raise your right hand, please, Mr. Abinata.
A little bit dirty.
It's okay.
He's at work, Your Honor. That's why.
Okay, thank you for jumping on, though. I appreciate it. Do
No
you
problem.
swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Bazey, you may proceed with your line of questioning as to constitutional rights and then the factual basis.
Mr. Abinata, you have a constitutional right to for the proceedings being via I'm sorry, for the right to have can you give me 1 second, Your Honor? Let me just get the rights. I'm just drawing a blank right now.
That's okay. It happens.
I just got to run to my office really quick. You have a right to an attorney, right, Mr. Abinata?
Yeah. Aren't you my
And you have a
attorney?
right to be present. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford one, the court will give you one.
Yeah.
And you have a right to call in any witnesses against you.
Yeah.
And you have a right to a trial.
Yeah.
And you have okay.
And no one's
You're giving up all
promised you
those rights
anything,
and pleading
right?
guilty, right, Mr. Abinata?
Yes.
Pleasure.
And you're freely and voluntarily waiving all those rights.
Yes.
And you want to take the offer accepted that we just stated on the record?
Yes.
All right, Judge. It's one of those days. I got a bench trial coming up in like an hour, and I'm thinking of that.
Sir,
And
I understand it, and I am satisfied. I know that you are an outstanding attorney, so
Thank you.
it's just one of those days.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks.
As to the factual basis, counsel, do you have the matter before you?
I do, Your Honor. I just need the date and time. I can pull it up.
Mr. Rosenthal, can you give just the date and time? Is for license improper?
Your Honor, I do not have the ticket in front
I have
of me.
it. I have it.
You do? Yeah, because I would ask Madam Clerk, but I can do it.
You ready, Your Honor?
I'm ready.
You have it?
Go ahead.
Mr. Abinata, on February 2nd of 2022, were you in the city of Detroit?
Yeah.
County of Wayne?
Yep.
And were you pulled over by a police officer?
Yep.
And when he pulled you over, did you have a valid license at the time?
No.
And at the same time and location, did you provide him with any insurance?
No. He didn't give me a chance to.
Judge, we're satisfied if you are.
Yes, I'm satisfied. I'm accepting the plea of guilty. I'm amending as to count one. I'm amending the charge to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm assessing the cost at $200. The fine will be $50. And as soon as you get that paid, sir, I will dismiss count two. How quickly can you get it paid?
Tomorrow.
All right, you get it paid tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. If I put you on my docket for Friday, so you can get this behind you and get your dismissal, will that work?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to adjourn him to pay, and I'll adjourn him for dismissal, and that will be for August I'll put you on for August the 19th, 2022. I'm putting it on at 10:30, but you don't have to come as long as you pay it before the 19th, before Friday. You don't have to come back to court, okay?
Okay. That sounds good.
Thank you. Thank you for accommodating, Matt. Thanks for accommodating, Judge.
Yes.
Thank you.
are more
Thank
than
you, Your
welcome.
Honor.
Take care.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
Yep.
All
And
right. I have 15 minutes on this 11 o'clock matter.
Yes, Your Honor, and they've not checked in as of now, Miss Dawson.
Yeah, Miss
I
Austin.
I believe on the arraignment and the hearing phase, she checked in, but we didn't have all these ones on arraignment. So we'll see if she checks in to see if we can get her something global, or maybe she has some documentation.
Okay, well, let's see if she'll come on before 11.
Yeah.
Nope, self, I need to schedule those for 10:30.
And then I'm gonna take a brief break, Your Honor, but we should be in good shape and everything for 1:30's in. We just have some that obviously I can't write for without either speaking to officer or just more background investigation.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome, Your Honor. I'm gonna stay logged on. I'm just briefly gonna leave for a minute and mute myself.
Okay, and I'll be able to hear you all. I'm gonna go into recess for just a few moments. And then
Absolutely.
I'm coming back at 11.
Absolutely.
So Miss Austin's case.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then did our 11 o'clock show, Miss Wilson?
Not yet.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone. I've given Ms. Austin ample time to appear. Are we ready to proceed? Oh,
Your Honor,
you
I
don't
don't
hear me?
think that Miss Austin has appeared. I did check with Miss Wilson, who told me she did not appear, as of, I believe it was around 11.
Okay. All right, well, I've given her a few extra moments. I'm ready to call the docket. Let's do it. I have the following for Janine Austin, SB 1248656, counts 1 and 2. Give me 1 second. I also have case number SB 133-26921, SB 133-45181, SB 135-2042, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number 22742-715, counts 1, 2, and 3. All of those matters were scheduled for arraignment, and so capias will issue. The bond will be a personal bond. For Ms. Austin, I also have the following matters that are scheduled for a pre-trial, Those matters are as follows. I have case number 0958044041, case number SP 1261699, counts 1 and 2, SP 6935691, U 4514818, case number 0958088731, case number 104600491, case number 114136301, case number 115890251. All of those matters were scheduled for pretrial, which means she's had ample notice to appear in court. Capias will issue and the bond will be set at $25 cash or surety as to each matter. And then the following set of cases will be default judgments. They were scheduled for hearing, an informal hearing. Case number SP, case number SP 1332655, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1334517, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1261712, counts 1 and 2. All of those will be default judgments. And that ends the morning docket. Thank you all for your presence and your patience. Ms. Mack, am I missing anything? Because I realize I'm operating off of an old docket.
No, that's everything. I did miss, did you give an amount for the arraignment for KPS?
I'm sorry?
For Miss Austin, when you did the KPS for arraignment, did you give an amount for bond or was that personal?
For the arraignment, that's personal.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, and you know what? I'm sorry, Ms. Mack, let me stand corrected. That's going to be show cause.
Okay.
My apologies, those will be show cause.
Okay, so that wouldn't even come back to you. Well, I wouldn't schedule that back to you. I would schedule that to the other courtroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I had a question about, oh, no, that's it. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything.
Very good. I think that Ryan, are you joining us this afternoon, Ms. Bradfield, or is it, someone said it was Ryan Hill?
Yes, it's Ryan, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Well, thank you all for your patience this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Rosenthal. Thank you for getting those cases ready. We'll be on a little bit early so we can get rolling.
Yes, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Judge?
Thank you all. Yes.
I sent you 2 emails. Can you look at those for me, please?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do it now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
You're welcome. Welcome back.
Yes, I'm glad.
Yes, thank you. Welcome back.
Listen, let me go